What is going on, everyone? So, haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks. I had some stuff going on, took a little break. I needed a little breather, but we are back and we have a lot of stuff to come, a lot of exciting stuff. Thanks for coming back to my channel. So we are coming up within the next week or so on the 1 year anniversary of having this Toyota Prado. I never have a car for a year. I fell in love with this truck. I absolutely love it. It is my most favorite vehicle I've imported by far. I daily drive it. It's a tank. I absolutely love the turbo diesel Toyota 90 series Prado. And I will always own a Prado after this, or a full-size Land Cruiser. It's a keeper. This is the one that's staying with me until it dies, and if it dies, I'll buy another one, but I don't foresee it dying. It's a turbo diesel. I take good care of it. And since it is its 1 year birthday, it's finally going to start to get some upgrades. So basically this whole week, I have a bunch of parts coming in to start upgrading this Prado. We're gonna raise it up. We got a new wheel set, new tires, and our first part came in today, which is a part I've been looking for quite some time. I did make a little bit of a, what do you call it? I made a little bit of a compromise on it, but we'll get to that. So let's check out what we got and we're gonna put it on. This is the first part we got. And like I said before, it's a little bit of a compromise, but I think it's going to be okay. This is a rear visor for the Prado. Now, I've been looking for a year for an OEM visor for this Prado. And this is a copy of an OEM. So this is not a Toyota one, but it's an exact copy of it. It looks just like the Toyota one. I haven't taken it out of the plastic yet. But I did a little bit of reviews on them, and some people had bought this one and they were happy with it. It looks like it comes with all the brackets, and we'll see it on the truck, and hopefully it matches up with the side visors and you can't tell that it's an aftermarket. As far as I can tell, the only difference between the aftermarket ones and the OEM Toyota, obviously the OEM Toyota one's gonna be a little bit better. But for reference, looking for an OEM Toyota one, the cheapest one I've basically found was around $350, and that's in Japan. And the problem is the size. So shipping this from Japan is going to be like another $200 to $300. So you're looking at $650 to $700 for a used one, and it had a crack in it. So I got this one for like $150 shipped from China. Don't like really buying stuff from China, but the same one's on eBay for like $400, and if I can buy it from China for $150, why am I going to spend $400 on it? Doesn't make sense. This is the first part in the Prado birthday bash. And just another little update for you guys. I've been doing like a lot of bikes in the last couple of weeks. I don't know why I'm in like a bike phase right now, but if you're wondering what happened to my finger, this is a good one. So me, Dagnell, DJ, and Ant, we're all hanging here. We're working on my Harley. And if you guys didn't see, I bought a new Supermoto. I sold my 250 to my buddy, so that's not mine anymore, because I wanted something with a little more nut. Yes, I have my 500 Supermoto, that's street legal, but this isn't a bike that you start up and ride every day. So I wanted an XR 600 or a 650 like that I was going to do the Supermoto set on, but I ended up buying this 2007 Husqvarna 610. I got an awesome deal on it. The guy I bought it from didn't really know what was wrong with it. I knew immediately as soon as I looked at it what was wrong with it. It's a common failure on this bike. Problem is, everything is discontinued on these bikes. I did end up finding the part I need. It's coming from the UK, and this thing will be on the road. It runs. It was having a clutch problem, so I just needed a clutch replacement arm, basically. But we'll get into that. We'll do our own video on that. But I have been working on bikes lately. This is what I picked up. We're gonna get to that. Anyways, my finger. We're pulling this off the lift to put that on. And I did not have the handlebar assembly on. So I was holding it like the fork coming down off the lift. And you could see right in here, Basically, I was holding it and the wheel turned and it crushed my finger in between the frame and the triple clamp. The tip of my finger is completely destroyed. The nail is fucking shattered. It was very painful. This was a couple weeks ago and my nail is still just in shambles. Luckily, it doesn't really hurt as much anymore, but it hurt for quite some time. But that is why my finger's all wrapped up, and it probably will be for a while because it's just shredded at the end. We also did pick up this bike, and this is next after we finish up the Husky. This is a rare, pretty rare, 89 Honda NX 250, also street legal. It's like an adventure bike. Me and Dagnell and Aunt took everything apart on it to get it running. It was a barn find. It only has 3,900 miles on it. We got it running, but it smokes a bit. I don't know if the oil ring is stuck or what. I'm gonna tear the motor apart, hopefully just do rings in it. Like I said, I have the tank and the fairing and everything. We're gonna clean this bike up. It's gonna be a fun little 250 to putt around on. I bought it for like 600 bucks with no paperwork or anything. And when we took the seat off, the old registration was under the seat, which in my state, that's all you need is previous reg. That's basically the title on an old bike. So it is now has all the paperwork needed to be legal. That is a major, major plus. So street legal, Husky street legal, CR5 is street legal, and really can't complain. Harley's obviously street legal. We got a Yamaha Bolt over there, that's street legal. Everything's street legal, except for my trike. That's not street legal. Okay, so the good news, it is the correct fitment. Goes up there like so. So that's basically what we're going for here. And it does match pretty well with the sides. Once this is on the back, you'll never be able to tell a difference. It looks extremely like the OEM one. The only difference is it doesn't say Toyota in tiny little letters in one spot. So for basically a fifth of the price, I can live with it. It does have a couple brackets. I figured out that the side brackets go like this. You tighten them down, and there's two little holes that's gonna hold it in place, which makes me feel better that it's not just held on by three-sided tape and it's not gonna take flight. And then we have these little brackets, which I'm assuming goes on the inside like so. Bing, bang, boom, because there's two more holes. And it comes with these little pads that are going to protect the paint, I'm assuming. It goes face down for the paint. Stick it on there and then just slide that over. So that's where we're at. We're gonna have to clean the stick surface on here, get all contaminants off of it, mainly because the tape says 3M, but it came from China. That is not 3M tape. It might be all right, and luckily it has these brackets, but I do not trust that tape. So, but it is nice and thin, and hopefully it's sticky enough that it sticks and it doesn't lift or anything. But once we have everything tightened down and it's stuck down, I think it's gonna be all right. All right, so I took my time. I lined everything up. I undid the two-sided tape, put all the brackets on, and it came out pretty good. So that is how it looks. And now let's close the door and make sure that the brackets don't hit on anything. Nice. So there it is. We now have a visor on the back of the Prado. I couldn't spring for the OEM one, maybe one day in the future, but this does the job for now. And it matches everything else. So looks cool on the back. I approve of it for 1/5 of the cost of an OEM one, an OEM used one. And happy birthday, Prado. Lots more to come. So you guys keep an eye out. I'm gonna be getting these videos out pretty quick for the celebration of the Prado's birthday. And we're gonna transform it into a cool little lifted rig and give it a nice new little lease on life. You know the deal. like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.